Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, and gamers, to another episode of Lorecraft. I thought I would mention we have a lost episode situation going on. The files were corrupted, so I decided to just record another episode. I cover most of what happened in the last one, so no worries, there's nothing missing, but if things are a little bit odd, I just wanted to explain that. I figured out a way, though, that we can do some live streams from Lorecraft, because a few of you have been asking that we could do that, so we will be doing that soon. Just stick to the end to find out when we'll be doing that first one, or you can just subscribe below so you get the notification when I go live. I did want to ask, though, what is the most awkward place you have ever gotten mining fatigue? Because, well, here's mine. Oh, and for those of you that are observant, don't worry. I go back for those diamonds in the mine that I didn't get earlier. I'm not some kind of animal, guys. Like, don't worry about it. Hope you guys did enjoy that little time lapse there. It was a little bit of a fun time, and I hope you guys understood why we have another duplicate episode. A little bit of weirdness going on. The glitches in the last one were a little bit insufferable. Hopefully this is a little bit better, but just in case you guys missed them, turtles are here. I am really excited, though. We are going to be doing a little bit of grinding here. We're going to go off. We're going to have another time lapse. Probably going to bring back some old time rag or some old jazzy something that feels old fashioned. And gonna go get some magma blocks and things of that nature, and hopefully we'll be able to get plenty of those. This area needs to get cleaned up a little bit, but after that I'm gonna show you guys that brand new area that I talked about a little bit, and we'll have a little bit of a good time. I scouted it out, looks good, and let's go get some magma blocks now. And here is the island that we're going to be building on. I think this is perfect, and it's for a few different reasons. First off, we have a grand spot right here. This is a good spot for like a higher district, you know, lower, higher area, a little higher class. And then there's a mountain right here that we could build a castle on. But the main reason why I think this is such a good area is, well, because may have already started. So that's a pretty solid reason why this is a good area, is we already have a house here. And we're gonna be going and working on this sometime soon. I'm planning on doing a live stream after this video goes out. I'll put something in the end credits or something like that about when that'll be. But yeah, we got a nice little place. Oh good, we had a helper up here. I thought let's just look at a few of the highlights from building this of not so corrupted video, and just enjoy our little helper that helped us here, shall we? What? He's an absolute jerk and I hate his guts. Get off my property. But to the project at hand, with this house being nicely decorated and done up and all things like that, I think it's important that we work on a spot for the mining of this town, things of that nature. We want it to feel real, we want it to be a legitimate place, and this doesn't have exactly a spot, and especially in this area. I want it to be in the poor area. I can't imagine the nobles are going mining anytime soon. I think I want it to be somewhere that's in the ground and have a little bit of a pit dug out and a spot that people can walk into a room. You know, it's like, okay, workers come here, get changed, get their equipment, go down some flight of stairs into a large open pit, and that's where the mine is. And we can decorate the pit, and I think this is a good area because we can bridge this land to go over to that landmass. We can bridge it from there to here with more dirt and have the middle just be a pit, and I want to be able to get to that. Now, we do not have replay mod as of yet, so I think we're going to have to call on the artist to do a little bit of fancy work. So he's definitely getting his pay with the replay mod out. So drop a drop a comment for the guy. He doesn't know how to read yet, and I'm not going to teach him, but he would probably appreciate it knowing that something happened for him. And welcome back. So things are, it's looking a little different. You might be wondering what's with that hotbar, and yes, I did murder things. It felt great. What's going on with that hotbar, somebody? Well, I'm going to show you guys how I do my randomizing patterns and things of that a little bit. And it's really just this. This is it. Oh, land on shovel, so that means this. And I just keep going. I'm going to do the outside first, and the way this works is like basically judging by how much you have of each block is the randomness of it. Every single time you have a slot filled, it's an 11% chance. Oh, that was a shovel. And it's just this. I like to go around the edge first, just so I have an idea of the area. And then it's just going to be kind of like, oh, I'll do a little section there, a little section there, because it helps with the randomness some. Oh, ooh, double path. That's insane. Yeah, it's just this. I'm going to do this a lot. I'm going to come back. I'm going to go up onto my tower a lot and do more updates, and I'll see you guys in a little bit when this is, well, more done. Then we'll talk about the next bits. Another thing that's important that I'm going to be doing in this a little bit is changing out some of the blocks for other ones. Just to be able to add a little bit of variation and things of that nature. For instance, we're going a little bit lower. We probably won't have as much grass, but we're going to start getting some cobblestone. Most likely Podzol, you know, it's very, very dirty block. Might have more of it. Maybe a little bit less coarse dirt. I honestly, you know what? That's a lot of grass. Probably not as much. Maybe throw in a little bit of gravel. And why? Maybe there's no more path blocks. Maybe it's just going to be andesite as well. And this looks like a fairly good spread. A lot of Podzol, still consistently stone, and yeah, we're going to just run this now. So I go around with a new block pattern, and it's going to be slightly different from the one before. It's going to have a lot more gray to it because we removed almost all the green blocks. We're going to go back through and figure out some of the details, you know, like maybe there's a pathway down. We need to add some slabs and stuff like that, but for now, this is all we're going to do. And obviously, I think it's clear. At least there's going to be a path that's going to head down here, and then it's going to go off, and this is where the mine is going to be. So we're keeping that in mind a little bit with where we're shaping this and figuring out how everything's going to look. But for the time being, it's just mindless clicking. So back to the mindless clicking. So I think this is looking good. We have a little bit of stone added into the sides. Looks a little bit more like standard generation, but andesite, make it custom. We're gonna mess with it a little bit more. I like the shape, I like the feel of it. Obviously, this is where we go. This is where the mine is going to be. I want the stairs heading down to this area to be in here. Yeah, we can get up this way. Probably. I did this too well. But I want this to be a little more gradual than just like drop, drop, drop. So I'm gonna be fleshing this out a little bit. And because we don't have replay mod, I can't really do a good visual of it, but basically it's just gonna be like, I want it to still be this height. I might actually, you know what, I don't want it to be this height. I want it to be this height. And I'm just gonna kind of go around and slowly build this out until this is the right size I want. Then I'll go down a layer, do the same thing, just gonna keep repeating that. But fun fact, it's getting dark, thus we run and hide. It's actually probably fine. But yeah, we're just gonna slowly build this out. We're gonna start at the top so that we have a vague idea of very, very top platform. That's the one that's going to matter the most, frankly. It feels nice and expansive, and then just, you know, we go down to the next layer. We need, okay, this is very clearly just like right on the edge, so let's build it out. We're just gonna do this. It's gonna be a lot of grass. Be back when well, it's better. When it's better. It may not look like much, but that is so much better of a gradual little pace. So we're able to make it so there's like a little winding path, something like that going up here. House. Time for house. We are going to be using a similar pallet as we did over there. We're not going to be using the bone here, though. It's going to be a lot of dark oak, spruce planks, and we're going to use deep slate for the base. I just We need our grindstone though. And we have a humble box. We're gonna make it look nice. We're gonna decorate, things of that nature. But I want to be able to get this up to be able to figure out. So the idea is that those that are mining would be able to walk up to this house, come on in, get their supplies, some basics like that, and be able to safely walk down into the mines. I want to have it be an enclosed thing up until this section. The last section, I'm not entirely sure what it's going to be, but it's going to be so they can walk down safely here, and it's going to be some slab action, and then it's going to go into the mine itself. And over here, you see like maybe there's some logs down here, maybe there's like a ore supply, things of that nature. But we need to get this up, so I'm going to get the roof on this sucker, and we're going to figure out how the rest of it's going to go. We're going to have this roof go this direction, and then that roof is going to connect up, but head downward, and that's where we're going to find how interesting it's going to look. Let's hope it turns out well. You have one guess to what I couldn't figure out how to make it look good. One guess. Now, I do like this, but we do need to start clearing this out. So I'm going to get a ripping, and I'm going to really just try to random how this is torn up. I do want some smooth variants, though. I'm really just going to kind of just go to town with this. And there's not going to be a rhyme or reason to much of it. And once we get a lot of area carved out that we can use, then we will patch up areas, things like that we need to, and then we're going to have the actual mine shaft in here somewhere. So I'll be back once I get a decent size, well, hole in the wall dug, because, well, we're making a hole in the wall. It's complicated, and randomness is your friend, and dramatic cut to the next scene. I think we are sitting pretty good here. We got our... Let's walk through it. I want to do a walkthrough. We haven't done the interior of this. I am planning sometime soon to do a live stream. We'll do some interiors. We'll do the interior of that building as well. Beacon is still up. We already know what this looks like. We're going to have these little spots that can go up, like nice and smooth. I'm planning, campfire over here, maybe a little bit of a storage area or stuff like that, logs. Have another one over here. This looks just like a really big space for like workers to be on a break. Speaking of workers, here our worker right here, employee of the month, mines more blocks than anyone, and honestly, it's even detrimental to their health how hard they work. And then we go down. This is where the mining machine is going to go. We're going to decorate this and make this mine look a little bit nicer in the next one, but I hope you guys have enjoyed. I'll be seeing you guys sometime soon with the next one. I do apologize that things are a little bit jumbled, I guess, with the recording issues of this one, but it's episode 70. I wanted to celebrate, wanted to start a brand new project, and this is just something, when replay mod is out, you'll just see like a little replay mod of this going on, like maybe at the end of an episode or something along those lines, and you'll just be able to see how this place is coming along, and we'll visit every 10 or so. At the beginning it'll be a little weird, because as we're playing catch up, we'll do cool things for what would have been episode 10, 20, 30, 40. And yeah, hoping to catch up fairly quick, and we're going to get a lot of stuff going, and this city is going to grow, and hopefully grow really quick. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys sometime soon with the next one. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye! Honestly, it is last minute, but I think if we go live on Sunday, that could work, maybe midday or so. If you guys want to see the live stream and more work on this area, you could either subscribe here or you could join the Discord and see the notification there. I'll post something there. Or, well, I mean, you could do both. Like, both is a choice. Pretty good choice if you ask. But yeah, I think we will do that. Go live on Sunday after this episode goes up and just work on some interiors, the path down to the mine shaft, maybe build a small house. Kind of up to you guys a little bit. And I hope I can see you guys all there, okay?